Cypress trees and lily pads. This episode, we are in a remote, swampy South Carolina lake, exploring new water, fighting big fish, and we even land some big fish. Paddling off into the sunset, y'all join me on this adventure, Swamp Lake Pass. All right, y'all, it looks like we're in Louisiana, but we're in South Carolina, a lot closer to the coast. Look at all these cypress trees, it's awesome. Oh, I wish I didn't break my medium light rod. This ugly stick, I'm glad to have the ugly stick, don't get me wrong, but you know, I miss my St. Croix medium light. That thing is one of my steadies. They'll fix it fast though, they always do. Just really trying to hit all these stumps, and all the cover in here just looks extremely fishy and very kayak oriented here, which is awesome. I'm just gonna stay back here, really. Move around, keep trying different tactics. Let the sun go down some. I tried to stall as much as possible in the parking lot before I came out here because I don't want to be out here super early. It is like 92 degrees today. So cool, Spanish moss and the trees. The water is actually kind of clear. This is really sick back here. I love this kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know how fishy it's gonna be, but I'll fish it. I sure as hell think, you know, something, if I was a bass, I think I would like it back here. I don't think you can get back here with the boat, I'll tell you, yeah, that much. Very weedy, but I'm just gonna keep going. I got the Nikko Craw on here. Seems appropriate here. This place is really neat. Just tossing at these bases of these trees, these big cypress trees. I'm just gonna, oh, I thought that was a fish. I'm just gonna keep fan casting around, literally trying to hit the tree and let my bait go down. And let it sit, because these things float really well. Just let it get down some. We're in 4 feet of water. And I'm really trying to focus on places that I don't think big bass boats will get into. And that big bass will hide in. And this is all lily pads and cover. I don't think any bass boats are gonna be coming back here. This is tight. I'm having to be really careful with my stuff. I'm just gonna cast around. Some weeds. I have a feeling this is gonna be a cleaning your weeds off trip a lot, but it's gonna be worth it. I can see where people are hanging their catfish lines back here. Oh, that's a fish. There's one. Yeah, that was fast. Oh. Nikko Craw all day. Yeah, that's a nice boy. Ooh. Nikko Craw. Finding action. That's awesome. That's a pretty largemouth. Cool. Let's get the hook out. God. Oh gosh. Sorry, buddy. Dang. I know. Really hooked him. Okay. Sorry, buddy. Let's see. Man, this place is cool. That's a nice guy. Okay. See you later, buddy. Thank you. Thanks, bud. Okay, we are on the board fast. Quick on the board. That's what we like. What I love about kayak fishing is I'm just moving through. I'm in 3.5 feet of water, busting through all this stuff easily, scaring all the fish, but getting around, man, it's cool. 3.8 feet. I gotta really get myself through these trees though without breaking a rod. Really need my rods for tomorrow. We're gonna shoot, let's see. I really wanna try this guy out, the yanked or whatever. It's really neat. I have it unweighted because it's so heavy. But I didn't have a frog and I wanted to be able to rip something across the lily pads and stuff. So this guy, it's pretty cool, man. I don't really know how to explain it. The hook's in here when they bite, pops out. It's just a really heavy bait. It's a 3.5 inch one. I got the black one on right now, black and blue. Let me get out of here. But I felt like it would be perfect here. Ooh. No, I'm gonna break a rod today. All right, guys, let's try this yanked or whatever it's called. It's pretty cool. It's gonna fan cast around. Oh, and a meat. Oh, did I get stuck? Let me check this guy out real quick and make sure I didn't. Yeah, this thing gets really messed up on the hook pretty easily. Well, when you throw it into a tree, that happens. Someone recommended super gluing it, but I super glued one last night and the super glue ate through the plastic. Just regular old, like, crazy glue. Just this here. Just rip it across these lily pads. It's really heavy, so every time I stop, it really gets to sink some. Kind of like a frog, really. That's cool. For a sec. I definitely can't fish much here but this, or like a topwater frog where I'm at this current second, you know? Sit there. Ooh, it's just sitting on the lily pad. Very tempting. Can't let it sink too much. Good Lord. What am I stuck on? Hang on, guys. Might have to retie this thing. Not let it stop too long. It's really heavy, so I think I'm really snagged up on something. Hope it's not an alligator. Again, God That was my bad. You know, I got to stop yanking on this stuff. Dang. I gotta stop yanking on it, man. I'm so stupid. Gosh, I knew that was about to happen. Well, we did it again. That was dumb. So I'm down to 2 rods for tomorrow in Charleston. Man, oh my God. I might have to find somewhere to stop tonight. Guys, like an Academy Sports or something, and buy another rod. Yes, it's stupid. That was stupid. Well, we called it. We knew we were gonna break one. I really gotta stop somewhere now and buy one. Dang, that was dumb. Okay, well, let's not freak out about it. Let's just keep fishing because we're in a really cool place and we're not gonna waste our time freaking out about breaking a rod. Okay, guys, we have moved. We're not upset about breaking the rod anymore because, gosh, that was my fault again. And we're just gonna have to stop and buy something for Charleston tomorrow. I need a medium heavy or something. I can't go out there without something like that. I'd like to have 3 rods at minimum. Man, I just don't learn, do I? I like always pull on it like that. I used to be really good about pulling straight, you know, not bending the rod to get it, you know, just pulling straight. You know, I've learned my lesson this trip, definitely. And thankfully, I always buy St. Croix rods, and are, you know, nice rods of that nature that have insurance and nice warranties, so I can easily replace my stuff. Man, I was so excited. I'm gonna have to tie that Yamaguchi, whatever it's called, Gary Yamamoto lure back onto something else because that was cool, man. I was dragging across the lily pads. We'll do that when it gets darker and kind of do topwater stuff with it. I can't believe how strong that lily pad was. I thought I had hooked a log or something. That's why I was tugging on it so dumbly, because I was like, oh, I can get this off. Maybe I'm gonna get an ugly stick, man, so I can't break it. Shout out to Ugly Stick. Uh-oh. Okay, guys, we're about to catch a fish. You know what happens when a camera cuts off. Hear all the frogs. My camera's on. There it is. Dum forgot to turn his camera on. Yeah, that's a nice one. Oh, hell yeah. Nikko Helgramite, Nikko Craw, baby. Whoa, that's a nice one. He slammed that thing. Hang on a second. God dang. Well, you didn't miss much. I was reeling back to the boat. Reeling it back and boom. Let me get my pliers. It just hit it. I let that guy, I let the crawl sit there for a sec. Oh gosh. Sorry, guy. Got it. I let the crawl sit there for a second and, you know, started reeling back and bam, I think I need to be a little slower. It's okay, buddy. I told you this spot looked fishy. Gosh, that's a nice one. Wow. Look at that guy. Ooh, that's a big guy. It's heavy. Let me I'm gonna measure him real quick. Guys, it's been a drought-filled trip, so I'm gonna measure what people might think is a smaller bass. You know, just being me. I'm not changing. I was about to change that Nikko Craw out, and I'm not doing that now. Put the spinnerbait on, I'll do anything else, but not changing that. This guy is, dang, 16 and a half? 16 and a half inches? Wow, that's great. Cool. Man, feels good. This is kayak fishing, man. This is what it's about. Getting back in these inaccessible places. And trying your best. Got some cold chicken wings in the car calling my name. Dang it. Gosh, I wish this would work. I love topwater fishing, man. It's not quite that time, but you know, you can dream. You know they're looking at it. Oh, there goes my chest cam. I think this battery's out. We're gonna catch a fish. Safety first, y'all. Don't be driving at night. Don't be exhausted. We have a big day in Charleston tomorrow, so we're gonna start working our way out of here. Y'all, just want to make sure I say goodbye before it gets too dark to say goodbye. That was really fun out here today. This place is awesome. I love fishing amongst the cypress trees. It's beautiful. Love all the lily pad stuff. It's just perfect. And we're coming back here in a day or two. I gotta get out of here pretty quickly so I can make it somewhere and get another rod for tomorrow's trip. But we're gonna come back here in a day or two and fish it again in the morning. I hope the weather holds so we can do it again. But thank you guys so much. Always a pleasure to try to entertain you guys with fishing. Remember to like and subscribe. And remember, when you get stuck in the weeds or something like that, don't bend your rod, point it at the object and pull it, and don't be like me and break your rod. Y'all remember to like and subscribe. I always appreciate y'all. See you next time.